Hi, I'm Scott Howard, and I'm going to show you how to cook chicken Parmesan this evening. First off, we're going to start off with the tomato type covering that we're going to use. We're going to use onion, fire roasted tomatoes, garlic, and a little bit of basil. So what we're going to do is a medium yellow onion. We're going to cut this up. We're also going to get the olive oil started in a small saucepan, and we're going to add the onions and garlic to get them soft and translucent. Then we're going to add the basil and then the tomatoes. We're going to drain the tomatoes and keep them from being real runny whenever you pour it on the chicken. Then after that, we're going to prepare the chicken. We're going to, and I'll show you here in just a minute. I'm going to mince the garlic and onions up pretty small. We're going to go ahead and get the oil started. I'm going to go ahead and flatten out some of the chicken breasts. We just put some plastic over it. Take the hammer. And now we're going to go ahead and do the little assembly line with the flour, and then we're going to dip it in the egg, and then we're going to coat it with the panko breadcrumbs. Okay, the oil is nice and hot, so we're going to go ahead and add the onions and garlic. Okay, once we have the onions and garlic cooking over there, we're going to start a little assembly line here. Here's the flour, egg in the center, panko breadcrumbs on the end, and then we're going to go ahead and heat the skillet while we're doing this to get the oil in the skillet nice and warm, and we're going to brown both sides of this. Okay, once the garlic and onions have become soft, then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of basil and a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to add just a little bit of water to the egg, just about a tablespoon. We want to make sure that the chicken is dry as possible so it'll stick. I've also put the tomatoes in the sauce to let them simmer. And what we want to do is let the onions, garlic, and tomatoes and basil simmer to boil off most of the liquid on the tomatoes. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in the hot oil. Okay, another note is that the pan that we're going to brown the chicken breasts in also needs to be oven friendly because we're going to put it in the oven and cook it after we've browned it. We want to have the bottom of the skillet just a small amount of oil covering the bottom of it. This pan's not even big enough for these chicken breasts. Since the chicken breast turned out to be a little bit larger, since I flattened it out, I'm going to put the fourth one in this pan here, but we'll cook them in the oven You'll want to have it preheated to 450 degrees. We're going to check it to see if it's brown. Nope.
Okay, we've got the sauce here, and we want to just stir it periodically. Make sure all that liquid, or most of the liquid, comes off. We've already strained the can of tomatoes before we put it in here to save some time on boiling it off, but it's getting close, just a little bit more. Then we've got the chicken still cooking. It should be brown here in just a little bit. We'll flip it over, cook it another 2 or 3 minutes to brown it, and we're going to put it in the oven.
All right, it should be brown. Oh yeah. Okay, we just about boiled off all the water on this. So what we want to do is turn it down as low as possible, cover it, keep it warm. We've browned both sides of the chicken, so I'm going to go ahead and put that over here. Finish cooking the last chicken breast, and we're going to put it in the oven. What's it in the oven? The cooking time should be about 10 to 12 minutes on 450. Okay, what we want to do about 6 minutes before the chicken is finished cooking, we're going to do the mozzarella ball, and we're just going to cut maybe 1/4 inch slices, big slices, and we're going to lay over that, and it's going to melt in there real good. And here's where the chicken Parmesan comes in. Here's the Parmesan cheese. While it's still hot, coat the top of it. You're good to go. We're going to go ahead and put that on here. Get some of our tomato sauce that we've cooked. Sprinkle that on top. And here we have the chicken Parmesan right here.